What's up? Welcome back. Today, very special episode. We're at HJR, Herr Jugs Racing. I'm a little bit hungover. Alright, so we are leaving HJR now. Kevin, Herr, had to hit the road. I was hoping to hang out with him for a little bit and talk Banshees and like maybe get some content for this video, but it's okay. That guy was super cool. Am I sweating right now? Probably, because I was starstruck. Hearing that soothing voice talking about Banshees, it was super cool to just like be in his shop and his presence, and he was talking about my Banshee. It would have been super cool to get that like on video and stuff, but you know, he has stuff to go, places to go, people to see, so I totally get that. But anyway, I guess we'll just jump into the next clip. That was pretty cool though, swinging by HJR. It's funny, we're like sitting in the driveway and I'm like, yep, that's the truck from his videos. And if you watch my channel, you know who that guy is and you know his channel. So it was just funny. It was like meeting a Banshee celebrity. I was like starstruck almost. And it was cool because like I sent him a couple stickers and he had them like right on his workbench. So sent Mr. Herr some of my stickers. That's one, and that's the piece that goes in that bike. I told him like, hey, this sticker is this engine, blah blah blah. He was like, okay, cool, get the hell out of here, I gotta go to my mom's birthday party. no, he was super cool. And yeah, I'm happy to have everything back in my possession. It took a while, and understandably so. When you go into that garage, you know you see like that is that's the workshop. So it's cool. It's cool to have a piece of that, and we're gonna put it on the bike now and see what kind of power we make. I'll insert the clip that kind of sold me on going there. Pump gas, stock carbs, 65 horsepower. So that sounds like a badass package, and we're gonna get to it, I guess, right now. So let's go.
This is a new Banshee stock cylinder top end kit. Comes with 513 forged Weisco pistons, the gaskets for the top end, and a port job of your choice. These are new 64 millimeter bore. This one is set up for the MX hardcore port. That is my best selling port job. It's just a good all around rider, trails, street, dunes, drag racing, hill racing. Kind of a good blend of them all put together. Not the fastest, but one of the best rideable power bands you'll ever have.
Alright, so there it is. That is the big reveal. A lot of people will probably be surprised that I'm not doing like a 421 serval or cub or some sort of extreme build, but that's not really the plan for this quad. It never has been. Ever since I've got it, the plan was literally just to put a set of pipes on it and be done with it. And then it's just kind of, I guess you could say, like snowballed into upgrading all the parts that have went into it. But even still now, like the whole theme of the bike is I guess just OEM plus. I'm not turning this thing into like some super crazy duner or even like racing bike. It's just like tastefully modified and upgraded to what I'm still gonna call like OEM plus. It's a little wider, suspension's a little better, now it's a little faster, but as you heard in the video, it's just like an all-around bike. I want it to have good power all the way through. I don't need like super crazy drag power or super all the stuff that goes along with that. High horsepower, big mean crazy bikes. That's not really what I want. I want an all-around rider. I ride in the desert, I ride in trails, I ride in dunes. I do not drag race, and I just, you know, I don't need all that. So I really was considering going with the whole Duncan racing thing, but once I heard this from her, I was totally sold, and I'm super excited to go forward. We'll get back into the video now, but the way the video I think is going to work is we're going to go back in time from the moment I took the bike apart and then sent the cylinders to Herr Jugs, and then it'll kind of get into, I think, like modern times or whatever the date is today, and then I'm not sure if it's all going to be on one video anymore. I think I'm going to end up releasing it and then doing a second part, because it's super hot now up in the desert where I ride. It's already into the hundreds, and I don't think I'm going to be in the garage putting this whole thing together quite yet. So I don't know, we'll see what happens. The second part of the video might not come for a bit, or there's a pretty good chance that I'm going to go up there and do it next week and just be hot out in the damn desert. So we'll see, but thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing, thanks for all the support. Shout out to all the new subscribers and the old subscribers. Channel's growing a little bit, and it's good to have y'all along for the ride. If you aren't subscribed, make sure you do it, man, because just more Banshee content coming. The bike, I mean, you can see, like last year I was like, I'll never get an aftermarket Radiator. I hate the way they look. Even though I ride in the desert, like I said, so cooling has been a top priority. But I think I already talked about this in the video. Most people will agree that the stock Banshee Radiator is fine, and I always kind of hated how they looked. I hated how the aluminum radiators looked showing through the grill, but now I'm like, I can't wait to put it on. So you know, the evolution of the bike. So it's just gonna probably keep going. We'll see how it does. Let's go install that top end. But first, like I said, we're gonna go back in time for a bit. So here we go. Quick update here. Gas tank's off. Most things are off. Carbs are off. About to take off the intake here. Reeds come out, and then the head will be off. Cylinders right after that. Good job, Allie. All right, this bike is really coming apart really easy. Everything is obviously in really good shape, and the head is just about to come off for the first time ever, and it's literally about to just lift right off. I'll let Alex do it even. No mallet needed or anything. A little higher, or this one's still connected. Remember, we had to get this one off. This hose, remember? We were waiting to get that off. I forgot about that hose down there. It seems like it was going to be easier this way. Whoops. I guess the whole piece comes off. There we go. Oh, I see. We probably didn't need to take that off. We could probably put that together real quick. Anyway. There is the head. Everything really funky fresh here. Alright. Might need a whack with, let me see. There's just shit everywhere. I should have took the radiator hose off. One down here. That's nice. Quick side-by-side comparison of the two exhausts used and not really used, but definitely used Toomey T6 on top. Brand new, never been bolted to anything. Matt Shearer and draggers. The show chrome on the bottom versus the nickel-plated kind of chrome on top. Can't wait to put those on. These are super cool. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We are live from the sold-out event center at Mandalay Bay Arena for UFC 276, Shearer versus Toomey. Actually, we're gonna weigh in these things here. You can see the shape of them. They're very, very similar shape. The Toomey is specially formulated for stock engines made by Stuart Toomey Racing. The Challenger here in the red corner, made by Matt Shearer. This is an in-frame drag pipe, so it is a little bit bigger and battered, some would say. This is Alex. She's going to be assisting with the measurements here. Alex, can you measure the Challenger here, Stuart Toomey T6, and see what the measurement is today? Stuart Toomey T6 pipe coming in. Right. Good. Where are we? Get that right. We are still at 14, just under 14, is that right? Yeah. Very close to 14 inches. What is that, the circumference?
Circumference.
Yeah. Okay, so try it again here with the Shearer, see where we are. Again, these are very unofficial measurements. Very good, very good. Shearer drag pipe, definitely a bit bigger, a little bit more to it. Coming in just under, or right at 15, is that right? Yeah. Right on the line, 15. Where was Toomey? 13 or so? So, as expected, the Toomey, just a little bit less circumference than the in-frame dragger here. Let's do a very quick look at these stinger pipes while they're here in front of us as well. Obviously a very different shape. I actually come here to get a gift card, just throw in the box for Herr Jugs. But yeah, quick shot of In-N-Out. It's super loud in here. There's like a whole elementary school or something over there. Alright, last little piece of the puzzle just came in the mail. Picked up a set of V-Force 4s. Interesting here looking at them side by side with the stock ones. You can see that the shape is quite different here. You got the just pyramid stock ones with the kind of like pyramid big indent, and that kind of continues on the inside. I'll show you that in a second. So a much different shape. These are metal, these are plastic. I would probably say that both of these weigh as much as this one, or maybe like 1.5 versus that one. I don't think that's not going to help anything. It's just interesting. Also, the pedals, as you saw, are carbon fiber as compared to the plastic ones, the stock ones. These are supposed to definitely wear out a lot more. So that's kind of why I've never bought these before. And I've always kind of heard two things about reeds. They either make the throttle response a lot crisper and snappier and better, or they don't do anything. So I'm kind of curious. I know I'm doing a couple different upgrades right now, so I don't know if I'll really even notice. But it's one thing I've always heard is that they do respond to porting. So that's kind of why I decided to pick up a set. let's have a look here. The stock ones, just kind of like a big open space here, and the V-Force is gonna have like 4 channels on the inside. So definitely a different design. I don't see why there wouldn't be some sort of different performance going on with such a different design. But anyway, that's a quick look. The V-Forces have twice as many reeds, so you got 1, 2 on each side as compared to the stock ones that just have 4 total. These ones are 8 total, and I do remember reading that these kind of like open and close twice as fast as these or something like that. So, all right, back in time once again. Still waiting for the cylinders and stuff to come back from Herr. Just over 2 weeks now, so that should be wrapping up pretty soon. But for now, we're just gonna do a quick unbox. As more time passes, more parts are accumulating for this little refresh. You know, the pipes, the motor work, possibly some new plastics, the V-Force, all that stuff. Now, new radiator and new hoses. I opened this the other day. This came in separately. Got some brand new Mishimoto hoses. I'm just going to go through and refresh things that, you know, it's time to refresh. And now the bike's going to be making a little bit more power. Might as well get the cooling system kind of up to par with it. I think most people agree that the stock Banshee radiator is just fine for pretty much most applications, including this one. But yeah, I don't know, just got the bug to order a few parts. So that's what we're up to. So this is an oversized aluminum radiator. Quick tip here, I actually ordered one of these from Mishimoto straight from the source, and then like the next day they emailed me back saying it's back ordered, so that's kind of a bummer. That's why this came in right away. These were in stock, apparently they shipped them out, but the radiator was back ordered, just kind of with no, you know, end in sight, no update or whatever. So what I did was I got online and I noticed a couple other places had it in stock. This one just came from Amazon, which I hate ordering from Amazon for like anything. So I rarely use Amazon anymore, but for some reason they have a bunch of these in stock. Here it is, and I was kind of like skeptical hippo, you know? I was like, I hope I don't get a fake radiator. But the packaging and stuff, everything looks pretty good. So I don't really have any doubts. Yeah, this thing looks perfect. And I think most people agree that this is kind of overkill. And what I mean by that is, I think pretty much anybody and everybody that's ordered one of like the $50 ones off eBay has had pretty good luck with them. I think they probably pretty much come from the same place. As these ones are definitely a few bucks more from Mishimoto, and it's kind of like the nicest radiator you can get for a Banshee. I think Toomey used to have some pretty nice ones, but they were probably just pretty similar to any radiator that you're gonna get for a Banshee. A couple of the fins are squished, but that's just the way it is. Not too many. I saw one review where a guy posted a picture and a shitload of these were all dented and dinged. This one has like 2 right there in the bottom. So yeah, not bad, not upset. Everything does point to this being authentic. So it's got the serial number and stuff like that. So we'll see. I'm gonna put this on definitely, and hopefully the next clip here we're gonna be back up to current time in the garage installing all that stuff. So yeah, this thing looks pretty sweet, I gotta say. We're just trying to imagine life, like if this was your car. Get in, go to the store, get some milk, whatever. It's so cool. Good morning from Cars and Coffee. All the cool cars are out here. It's not really a pretty day, but just kind of cruising around. Never really off on Saturdays, so we're off today. We're gonna come check out some cars. Coincidentally enough, we're going to San Diego today. Just got a text from Kevin, Herr Jugs. So hopefully we should be able to pick up everything today. That's awesome. All right, so we are back live. It's June 5th. Everything's back. I got it today from her. Earlier in the video was today, the opening of the video. But I think I'm just gonna splice in some footage that I took earlier this month when I was about to ship these off. You can see the difference. This is that MX Hardcore port that Herr Jugs is so super famous for. We do have the pistons, and yeah, everything's ready to roll. Fresh Wiseco's. The head was milled a bit, but yeah, I don't know what the plan is right now. I have everything here waiting to be installed, but I'm just not sure when I'm gonna do it. So I think I'm gonna put the video out now. It would have been really cool, and it was definitely the plan to kind of make the video really rad and have a breakdown, parts collect, and then a build. But I think, like I said earlier, it's super hot out now, and I don't know if I'm gonna race up there and slap all this together quite yet, or if I'm gonna wait a little bit. So I think I'm just gonna put this video out now. Definitely get in, subscribe if you want to see this thing completed. I'm gonna be installing it. Me and my wife, my partner in crime, we're gonna be installing this new Wiseco and a ported top end on the Banshee. So yeah, man, I think we're gonna wrap it up here. We got the pipes, we got the V-force, we got the big radiator, we got everything you're looking at here, and I might even change up the plastics. But we'll see. Definitely jump in, definitely subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one. It's coming up, all right? Peace.